Think about all the things that don't age well. Milk in the Sun, Urban Meyer's career in Jacksonville.
This is a perfect entry point and a perfect fit.
Then there's things that age like Jennifer Lopez. Seriously? She's 50? And when it comes to stadiums, some age like fine wine, lasting the test of time. Yes, there are stadiums that, despite being long in the tooth, are still getting the job done today, just like J-Lo. The oldest active stadiums in the world are coming up right after this. This is not the oldest hockey arena in the world, but I chose to put this one on the list because it is remarkably preserved in its original form. Other than a renovation in 1997 that added a new floor and reduced seating capacity, this building with its early 20th century factory-style architecture remains one of the oldest continually used rinks in the world. It is the current home of the Cambridge Redhawks junior hockey team. Of course, this list had to include Wrigley Field, as what's more intriguing than its age has been the ongoing delicate balancing act of upgrading the park and preserving its look. From 2014 to 2019, major renovations were performed to enhance the inside of the stadium, improve the bleachers, move the bullpens, and add new video screens. All of this was done without disturbing the ivy or damaging the structure. Rumor has it that the renovations were funded by the massive fire sale they had last season. This is also not the oldest hockey rink in the world, but its story is still quite special. In 2019, Calumet Coliseum won the Kraft Hockeyville USA contest and received $150,000 in non-cosmetic improvements, which included a new ice plant, a new heating system, sound system, and upgraded locker rooms. It also got to host an NHL preseason game between the Red Wings and the Blues, making it likely the oldest arena ever to host an NHL level game. Cool story, bro. Well, if Wrigley was on here, you know Fenway was gonna show up like Scrappy-Doo hanging on to Scooby-Doo's hind legs. Built in 1912, Fenway has stood the test of time, kept its quirks, and undergone several upgrades like the addition of luxury boxes and finally being able to get past the Yankees. Just up the road is the world's oldest active hockey rink, Matthews Arena, which houses so much history I could do an entire video on that alone. Originally the first home of the Boston Bruins, it has stayed remarkably unchanged as it now hosts the Northeastern Huskies hockey and basketball teams. It's also where BC, BU, Harvard, MIT, Tufts, Boston State, and Wentworth IT got their college hockey programs off the ground. The arena was partially destroyed by fire in 1918 but reopened in 1921 and has been uninterrupted in service since, proving more reliable than Amazon's web servers. Home of the annual Penn Relays, Franklin Field is the oldest stadium still being used for college football, according to the NCAA. Built in 1895 for the cost of $100,000, which is $3 million today, it was also the first college stadium to feature a scoreboard and an upper deck. It hosted the Eagles from 1958 to 1970, and even back then, the top level proved a great asset for tossing batteries down below. The Penn Quakers of the Ivy League still play football here. I'll make quick mention of Anfield here, as it's been a staple of football in the UK. However, it's not close to its original form in terms of structure and renovations. It's currently being upgraded and renovated as well. An iconic venue of horse racing and gambling history, Churchill Downs serves as the largest old sporting venue in the world, with a capacity for 165,000 drunk, funny hat-wearing fans of a good time and wearing nice dresses. Opened in 1875 and named after prominent Kentuckian Samuel Churchill, it's seen many additions since then, but for the most part, the track has remained unchanged. I mean, the term old as dirt pretty much rings true here. The Kentucky Derby has been hosted here for 146 years. It didn't even let the pandemic slow it down because horses don't get COVID. Okay, so this place looks pretty much nothing like it did in 1868, but the birthplace of tennis needs to be on this list. Still an actual club that was founded by 6 members, the grass courts are original, it's just the surrounding stands that have been upgraded since the opening 150 years ago. And boy, were they upgraded, as in 2019, retractable roofs were installed just in time for the pandemic to cancel Wimbledon in 2020. You would think the MCG or McG in Australia is the oldest active cricket ground on Earth, but you're wrong. It's the Oval in Kennington that was built in 1845. Except that's not true either. Actually, it's the Lord's Cricket Ground that was built nearly 30 years earlier in St. John's Wood, England, with a current capacity of 31,000. Lord's, widely referred to as the home of cricket, has obviously been changed many times. The pavilion was built in 1898 and has maintained most of its exterior architecture. LCG hosts many international cricket tests to this day. Before we get to the oldest active stadium, quick honorable mention to the Pan-Atheniatic Stadium in Greece, which was restored in 2004 and hosts random events and concerts. It was originally built in the 6th century BC. And one more quick appreciation to J-Lo, who I said before is 50. And now for the oldest active stadium in the world. The home of Wrexham AFC since 1864, Racecourse Stadium has hosted football matches ever since. I am assuming it was an actual horse racing course before that, as its stated first year of being opened is 1807. The football pitch is located here because it was adjacent to the Turf Hotel, which initially served as the locker rooms. Apparently the builder stands are named after Eric Roberts, but I couldn't find any info as to whether it's really named after the B-movie actor or some Welsh chap named Eric Roberts. FIFA officially recognizes this as the world's oldest football ground. Congrats, Wrexham. Darn near killed 'em.